If it wasn't for Project Patch, I would be a homeless teenager on the street.
If it wasn't for Project Patch, I'd be sleeping under a bridge and shooting up heroin.
If it wasn't for Project Patch, I don't believe that I would have ever invested in a relationship with God.
The majority of my day before he went to Patch was spent refereeing. And since Alex has been home, I don't have to referee at all, really, with him and his siblings. But they'll tell people, my brother's really nice now.
When we started Project Patch in 1984, we did not have a clue what God had in store for us. Since then, we've realized how much He cares for troubled teens and hurting families by providing 2 absolutely beautiful places where kids and parents are rebuilding their lives.
It's almost like a big reset button for the whole family.
Okay, here we go.
Despite appearances, this is a place where no kid wants to be. Project Patch Youth Ranch in southwestern Idaho is a place where at-risk youth, troubled by a difficult past, learn to live responsibly in the present and leave one day better equipped for a successful future.
If it wasn't for Project Patch, I would be dead.
We're all about making a transition in kids' lives.
If it wasn't for Project Patch, I would be a dropout.
We're committed to saving the next generation of adults.
Project Patch Youth Ranch, a licensed and accredited residential treatment facility, has helped over 500 young men and women realize their self-worth, their personal potential, and the significance of Christ's love for them.
You know, they're here to help me. They want what's best for me and to guide me. And I just started to build relationships with the people here and just listen to them.
During an average one-year stay, kids between the ages of 12 and 17 will live here, work here, be counseled here, and attend classes on-site at an accredited school.
I think school's probably the best thing about Patch. I took biology and earth science for like 2 years, just constantly failed. I've already passed my first quarter of biology inside of like 2 or 3 months. School does work here.
Residents are supervised around the clock by an experienced, caring staff that guides each of them through a therapeutic program that impacts the rest of their lives.
I guess the biggest thing for me is learning to trust. I was so scared to let anybody in that I couldn't let anything out.
If it wasn't for Patch, I would have destroyed my family. I was at Patch because I was defiant, argumentative. I fought with my brother and sister all the time.
I mean, I felt like our family was being held hostage.
Even though we recognized there were problems, we just did not have the tools or the skills to correct them.
A recent graduate of Project Patch, Alex is back home again.
He's not perfect. He didn't come home from Patch perfect, but he came home with tools.
And is restoring a good relationship with his family.
My family, I enjoy spending time with my family. I can only spend so much time, though.
To equip entire families to thrive while facing life's difficulties and challenges, Project Patch has expanded its program to include the new Family Growth and Conference Center on 500 acres in Goldendale, Washington.
We want to help the families work together to learn how to respond in a positive way and a nurturing way. We need the partnership of people who believe in what we're doing.
Project Patch, with the support of others who recognize the value of every child and family, has helped countless teens and families discover a new beginning and build a better future.
My goal is to get a PhD.
I want to go to college. I want to be an engineer in something.
I'm planning to go to college and take interior design and music as my minor.
I want something that I've always looked for in the wrong places, something that I've never thought could be possible until now.
One of the greatest blessings we have is that years after a child has been here, becomes a young adult, becomes married, has a job, and has children, to come to us and say, thank you, because this would have never happened if it hadn't have been for Project Patch. Because it never would have happened unless you gave me the incentive to want to be a better person.